The filter-free diary. Uh, Good morning. It's 9:51 and I'm getting ready to try and get my vehicle out of the small little spot it's crammed into, and you can't actually see that right now, but I'm sitting at one of the exits to this little complex that I've been living in. Can't see, there's mostly trees right now, but there's like buildings back there. How would I don't know. Like, there you go, some buildings. Some buildings. And got my car all packed up, and checkout is in 40 minutes, but I told them I'd probably check out at 10, so I got 10 minutes before they show up so I can give them the keys so I can actually head to a shopping mall and kill some time and go shopping and then head to my next destination. And my truck is very big and it's wedged into a smaller spot, and I was trying to figure out how I'm going to get it out and how I'm going to get it out of here. So I decided to sit at this area for a second and watch the traffic. Human. Okay. You see that sign right there? I've been trying to figure out what that sign means. And that sign, I think it means don't leave this way. But I wasn't sure. So I sat here at this bench, decided to watch traffic, and I watched a guy go out that way, and that's what made me not sure. I'm like, okay, maybe that means like don't park. But then there's a dude, another human, there's a dude parked right there. So I don't think it means don't park. So I decided to investigate, and I walked around to the other side, and you know what the other side has? Has a blue arrow. So this does mean don't go out this way, and the blue arrow of course means, exit out that way. Which means when I finally get my car unkinked and pull around, I'm gonna have to turn around right here and then head that way and not out this way. And that's cool. I'm glad to know that. But the thing is, if you don't speak the language and you don't know what's going on, all you really have is the demonstration of others, and I've definitely been relying on that. But on occasion I come across people demonstrating the wrong behavior, and because I don't know what is right and what is wrong, I can't. Yeah, there goes a car driving through that area. See, that's why there's a line. Don't drive through that area. That's a come in and that's the going out. But because I don't have always a good demonstration, because sometimes people are demonstrating the lazy or the wrong way to do things, I end up picking up behavior that is wrong, but I don't know it until I've used it a couple times and I see other people's reactions, or until something happens and I'm like, no, you know what, that was probably not the right thing to do. So you can't always go off of what other people are doing, right? Because sometimes people are just doing their own thing, being a jackass, and they don't know other people are watching. And it's not like they're watching to be like, are you behaving? Sometimes they're just watching to know what is the right way to react in a situation. Like, what is the right way to leave this little area? And if that person is all wrapped up in their own thing and just doing whatever the fuck they want, they could be demonstrating what I like to call jackass behavior. And when you're being a jackass, it should be a mindful thing. It should be like, no, you know what? I feel like being a jackass, so fuck you. I'm gonna drive out this way and cause a potential accident and maybe murder someone. Why? Because I'm a jackass. And that's really what that behavior should be. Nobody should be an accidental jackass. But the problem is, if people are demonstrating jackassery and it's not clearly defined as jackassery, then what you end up with is your own little jackassery. And when you see a correction, if you don't fix it, guess what? Now you're choosing to be a jackass. And why anyone would ever want to do that is probably just because they're in a bad situation, not managing their stress. Like, not for nothing, sometimes when things get bad, it's not to see how tough you are. It's to tell you it's time to get the fuck out. But some of you are just like, I could take it and I could take it. And can you take it if you're just being a jackass all the time? No, you can't. No, you can't take it. But you're lying to yourself and you're lying to a bunch of other people, and you're like, you know what? I can handle this bad situation. No, you can't. So what you really need to do is examine the situation you're in. Think of it like your garden. If that garden is not designed to help you grow, then what the fuck are you doing there? What the fuck are you doing there? Right? Like, different types of gardens for different types of seeds. Some, want to grow in the desert, weirdos. Some want to grow at the top of mountains, weirdos. Some want to grow in the sunshine on a nice cushy path of clovers. Yeah, that's me. Well, that's not what we get. Anyways, I'm just saying, in the long run, if you're going about your day and you find that you're just being a jackass, left, right, and sideways, maybe your garden is full of jackasses, and maybe it's time for you to go pick a different garden, right? Unless you want to be a jackass, in which case everyone around you has every right to know that you're doing it on purpose. You're doing it on purpose. Have a good morning.